Hey, welcome to this video. I'm Yannick and I'm standing on the rooftops of Marrakesh. First time in Morocco, and I wanted to start creating videos for quite a long time now. And I have the honor now to attend a retreat of my dear friends Robin and Manon. And they are focused on retreats for business owners and entrepreneurs. I will take you along our way through Marrakesh, Essaouira, the Agafey Desert, and then back to Marrakesh. Give you some insights, what we experience, the group dynamic, especially focusing on moments and insights that would have helped me when I started my journey 4 years ago. So enjoy the video, much love. First day in the Riyadh, waking up at 7, now heading to the breakfast upstairs, gym, and then kicking off the mastermind session with the group for 4 hours.
So take it easy, move at your own pace. If your partner goes really fast, that doesn't mean you need to match his pace. You move at your pace.
Time to get your shirts on again, guys. Come on.
We went from the gym back to the Riyadh, where we kicked off our 4-hour mastermind session, which was incredible, and ended this full day with a walk through Marrakesh's market streets, negotiated some prices, and had great dinner. On day 4, we headed from Marrakesh to Essaouira, a beautiful small city at the Atlantic Ocean, and a much welcomed calm down from the busy streets in Marrakesh. So we arrived in Essaouira, and standing on the rooftop, I remembered the words of my first mentor. Tame birds sing of freedom, wild birds fly.
Getting so romantic.
Every evening we asked ourselves, what is the most valuable lesson I've learned today? We got the opportunity to cook with a local chef, so we went to the market and bought fresh spices, vegetables and meat. And then it was time for us again to move on to the next magical destination, but not without some trouble.
Give it back!
No, it's mine. Yeah, that's cool. She owed me 220 and she gave me 200 dirham and 20 pounds. I was like, this feels different than this.
Give it back! We were on our way into the Agafey Desert, and everyone was amazed by the shapes of the landscape. So this evening we just enjoyed the scenery and the good vibes. It's our first morning in the Agafey Desert. Just woke up. It's super cold. We're going on a run now. When I started my journey 4 years ago, I didn't expect that I will run through a desert with my friends. But I came to Morocco because my favorite book is The Alchemist. And it's written there that just follow the omens. Whatever pops up in your life and excites you, just go with it. Go with it, and we never know that this can happen. There are no boats, yeah?
Exactly, there's no water. Why would you carry a boat?
Every time this
same reminder to my younger self. Step in that plane. Just step into that plane. You never know what happens. There were times when I asked myself, did I do the right decision by dropping out of university? There are times
When this answers the question, the wind got way too heavy at the end. And we made a new friend.
yeah, shiny. Running. Let's go, buddy.
Back from the run, I got the honor to interview a wonderful friend. Grüezi wohl.
Grüezi wohl.
Danke, Patrick, dass wir hier sitzen.
Doch Deutsch.
Ah, fuck! Perfect, we can let this in. I'm sitting here with my dear friend Patrick. We already traveled across the Pacific from Vancouver to Japan last year.
Hell yeah.
Now we're sitting in the desert in the middle of Morocco. Huge pleasure that I can take you here for some advice for the younger generation. Thank you so much for the time we spent here. My first question would be, if you could give an advice to your 16-year-old self, which would it be?
That's a good question, actually. One of the advices I would give to my younger self would be take care about yourself. Go to the gym, get dressed well,
Yeah.
because this is something I completely ignored. You have a better confidence, and how you talk to people is different. Your body language is different. How people look at you is different.
Yeah.
So that was a huge change for me when I started focusing on those things. So that's different. Definitely an advice for my younger self.
Yeah.
And also try to think differently. Think. You
Yeah.
have a brain. Use it. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So looking sharp and sharp mind.
Yeah. Hell
No
yeah. That's a good
Perfect.
combination. Yeah.
Yeah. Out of your field of experience, what are your top insights?
The further I go, the more money I personally have, the more freedom it gives me. And this is that's the real achievement you want to go for.
Yeah.
You know, having a free life, you can do whatever you want. You're not depending on someone else. You're not depending on your boss at work. You're not depending on your retirement plan. You're not depending on your family. You're not depending on nothing.
Yeah.
You know, but money is the only tool that gives you this freedom, because you can feel financially free even though you're not.
True.
So that already starts at the definition of financial freedom. What is financial freedom, you know?
Yeah.
For me, it's like when you have enough money and you think, and you are you're convinced that you will have enough money right now and in the future.
Yeah.
And then you feel financially free. You can do whatever you want, and this is just like a gift that's the life gave to me, and I would like to share this to many people.
Truly wonderful. Yeah. Thank you so much for your insights.
Yeah, no worries.
And thank you so much for the time
interview.
we spent here. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, me too. See you somewhere in the world.
Let's see on which continent we meet again.
Hell yeah.
Surreal.
Supergal, richtig.
Perfect timing. Definitely one of my favorite moments of the whole retreat was our Skillshare round in this epic location. Everyone of our wonderful group shared one phenomenal piece of advice from their field of experience. I decided to talk about my way of teaching and asking questions. When I go to maths, when you are in a talk with someone and you want to bring him to a certain point, always like reverse engineering. We all knew that someone wants to reach the top, and literally your mind is so fast it lays down the way, and you take the person where the person is standing and you ask them by questions and guide them step by step. and you mark these spots together. After we ended this full day in the desert, we just relaxed, enjoyed our dinner together, talked about some funny stories. Here's Justin talking about what his parents did when they found out he had a shisha with his friends.
And so they just threw it away and they were like, oh, that's it. And then came my parents, yeah. For your information, my parents are the fucking scientists. And they made me write a fucking paper.
All right, we just reached Marrakesh, back after the desert. And I now have the honor to talk to my new dear friend George.
Yeah, an accountability partner.
Accountability partner, and we just met on the retreat.
Yeah.
George, what I love to ask people is, which advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
Good question. I think this applies to any 16-year-old, but for me, for sure, I'm terrible at focus. And I think anyone that knows me knows that. And so I would say learn to focus, not just on a desk. Learn to do deep work on something for hours on end. Super powerful, invaluable. And then the other one is focus on a thing. So whether it's sport, whether it's business, on just one thing for multiple years and go deep as you can into it. And then we just looked it up. It's like the Miyamoto Musashi quote was like, if you know the thing broadly, you see it in everything. As in, once you learn mastery in one thing, you'll know it in anything. So you could really, even if it's not your chosen thing, it will serve you in the future. So that's the thing. It's just learn how to focus. That's pretty much it.
Which is like a thing everyone can apply to their all-day life, which in the long run, especially when you start under 20 years old, creates a really good, healthy life with high energy levels.
I think breath work is one.
True.
Just learning how to breathe properly, learning how to deep breathe, and also learning how your breath influences you and your mind, because you can pretty much influence any part of you if you have control of your breath, whether it's in chaos or in calm, whatever the situation. If you want to alter it, you can with the breath. And then the other thing is make sure
Getting some chaos in Marrakesh here.
so it's still wild to me how nuts these streets are. But the other one is just make sure that the machine is fit for the journey. People actually send me videos like, is this good for me? Is that good for me? Yeah, it's all good for you if your body's ready for it. So like if my feet are nice and strong, my nervous system is ready, my fascia is supple and reactive, my muscles are like well hydrated or whatever, like everything's, or more the fascia being hydrated, but if everything else is functional, and not functional as in functional exercise, but like it's ready to use and it's reacting in the right way, then it's all good.
The real one. Love it. Original. So original. How can it?
The first time I was here, I didn't enjoy it at all. It was way too busy, way too crowded. People tried to scam you. This road is closed. But now, after going to Essaouira, Agafey Desert, coming back to Marrakesh, it's a different experience. And this is probably something that the retreat showed me again, especially when you go that deep on that level with other entrepreneurs and people you don't know. The safety and rest you feel in yourself, the more that you know yourself, the more that you feel arrived in yourself, the easier it is to arrive in completely new circumstances and feeling safe. Your nervous system doesn't get triggered. When I came to Marrakesh, my inner was a bit scrambled, a lot of emotions, a lot of energies. So the outside triggered myself because the outside chaos triggered my inner chaos. Now, feeling completely blessed, completely arrived, feeling as I'm in the right place, I'm feeling where I belong, having the right people around me. The outer chaos doesn't trigger at all. I can enjoy it because I have such a deep rest in myself. And that would be my final message for this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.